during the Warhammer 40K drought throughout the holidays. During your stuffing, are you going to be playing any 40K, still strategizing, reading books? Stay tuned and locked in as we talk about that here today. What's up, brother? How you doing today, man?
I am so hyped.
You're hyped for what?
I'm so
life?
excited to be back on this show, man. Let me tell you, it's there's a certain amount of freedom when things start to slow down. Like, it's fun when it's exciting when there's a new, leaks coming, codexes, attachments, data sheets, all this stuff. But then, we get this 2.5-3 month kind of slump where it all just kind of slows down for the holidays. Events aren't as prevalent, and 40K still exists, but it's just chill time before we get into the wild west of quote unquote preseason.
Yeah, this is the opportunity for me to see my events end at the first week of November, so I get to relax, spend time with the family, recalibrate, right? Bring new ideas, fresh new things to the community and things like that. Most importantly is being with the family, eating, happy Thanksgiving to everyone next week, right? What are you going to do, bro? You got plans? You got plans to eat? Go ahead.
I'm confused. You don't have subtitles, so I don't know the grammar. You said the most important thing is being with family and eating. Is it like being with family and eating? Or are they in competition?
They're in competition.
Yeah, no, 100%. Same.
Eating might be more important at certain hours throughout that day.
Hey, what up, Plasma?
What's up, my beautiful people's Plasma minis? Someone from Plasma.
It's the whole team. They're just like a watch party.
There is a watch party. It's just all
they're
together.
all just in the shop. Just watch.
All on one laptop, all together. Just chilling.
Not even a laptop, just a phone. Someone can hold their phone out like this.
What's up, JT?
What's going on, man?
Brewing up layout 6, huh? Supply drop. Yeah. Is that a reference to a game or something like that? Is there some context I'm missing here?
He's just he's getting ahead of the curve, so when we can go to free time for chat, we can go back to them and be like, all right, here's you're on layout 6, supply drop. Here's how you want to play it. Pray you go second, as you always do on supply drop.
Yes.
And hope you're not facing 4 Guos, I guess. I don't know what to tell you, man. Bring 30 fire dragons.
That reminds me, there are some people in this world right now that we know closely. His name, should we say his name? Clay. We'll say his name, Clay. He's putting together some demons and some Guos as we speak, apparently. So,
yeah, no, I'm excited and terrified every time I see someone experimenting with demons. My own passions for that army flare up, but then I'm like, wait, which way you going?
Exactly.
Hey, hold on. There's a right way and a wrong way.
Listen, some people want to be 40K faction specialists. Some people want to just be faction specialists, right? Some people just want to play all the armies.
I'm excited to see him in particular play demons because I've only ever seen him play Eldar and Tau, which are mobile shooting armies. Things that no one has ever accused demons of being.
Yeah.
Mobile or a shooting army. So.
Yes, what? Shout out to that gentleman. Yeah, he's a wonderful individual.
I'll tell you this. It will round out his player skill. Going from one set of army expectations to another, he'll get real acquainted with the with the movement phase and staging and all that.
And what do we always talk about here, right? Like, if you're experiencing other armies, you're practicing with other armies, that's better. That's better than you actually playing against it, right? So
I thought this was it, Recon, because I'm like, man, he do be running a lot of layout 6 supply drops. but I didn't want to say it. Oh, same. I also, it's why I switched from layout 1 default to layout 6 default, because I just kept seeing that events. So
I would consider myself a fashion specialist.
Look, that's why I got a fiance. I am not. I'm not.
That's my particular forte right there. That's me.
Now, for those of you who want to know what the good general is going to really do on his time off, he's going to just sit at his desk sweating that he promises guys Harlequins are good. He just got to figure it out.
I appreciate that gift you gave me the other day where you shared a Harlequins player, that won without a full Harlequins list.
Well, I'm sorry. What do you tell you what? Bring a full Harlequin list, max out every unit, and then figure out what you're going to do with your other 800 points you still have left.
Get more troops.
You got like 4 data sheets. I don't.
It suck more. Just lose every game, dude. When the edition first came out, when that book first came out, I played it for 2 months. I would go 2 and X every single event. 2 and X. I'd run into a hard Death Guard, Knights, whatever. Just hard stop. Hitting a wall. Yep. Harlequins are not the best right now.
Look. Hear me out. Instead of revamping Yunari, Harlequin, no. What 40k needs is Exodites. Give Eldar another tough set of units that aren't Wraithbone. And what's cooler than laser dinosaurs? You're telling me you wouldn't
Savage Elves.
Savage
Elves riding raptors? Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
What was that like? Wasn't that Dark Eldar from Fantasy or something like that used to do that, or still does that?
Kind of. They're more like Hydras and like mythical read, but no, it's Exodite Eldar from 40k. But so going into the holiday season, as we slightly deviated from, I hope you all have a wonderful time over the holidays. Stay safe, traveling or staying home. People do stupid things during the holidays. I don't know why. So just be safe, keep your family safe, and enjoy it. Enjoy your time off if you have it. Family you might not see as much. Children or cousins, nieces, nephews, aunts and uncles. Have a good time. As for me, with what I'm doing, I'm having dinner with the family, and a ton of Tyranid theory crafting. It is actually a problem. My fiance, the last time we visited, was quite concerned because I was zoning out a lot, and I'm just thinking about 40k. And it was about 3 days straight of just nonstop list building and deviating.
Just bugs, that's it? You sure?
Yeah. Well, at that time. We'll get into that. Hey, first of all,
as the kids would say, you are capping, sir.
No, then it was just bugs, but
please don't say the numerical 2 values that they always say too. I hate that.
No.
I'm gonna run out of here.
Yeah, dude. My life flashed before my eyes in church. My pastor said it randomly, like out of nowhere. And I'm like, wow. It was like, please stop. Like, oh my God. My nephew says it a lot, and I'm like, buddy, I'm family. I will kick you through this wall. Like, I know your mother, and I'm older than her, so I promise you this will be okay.
He's just joking. If anyone's listening, he's just joking.
It's true. I would not actually kick my nephew through a wall. That is cruel.
But you might kick a Space Marine player through a wall.
No. I have nothing but to look at Space Marines and be like, my power fantasy is human crawfish on steroids. All right, let's do it. More power to you. Funny, I was thinking about this the other day. I am such a weird person when it comes to fantasy stuff because I'm like, oh, gross, humans. I'm human. I don't want to do that. So I'm like, no, anything human, I'm just immediately no off the base that it's human.
Yeah. Do something you're not, right? What's the new one?
Yeah. And then you know, you go through the other fantasy races. You go to dwarves. I hate dwarves. I am a prolific dwarf hater. I very begrudgingly love the lore and the aesthetic of Votan, but my god, I cannot get past space dwarf, so I will not buy that army. I want to, but I won't.
Yeah.
You go to elves. Elves are only slightly more tolerable than dwarves, but nope.
It just becomes an IKEA shelf of shame.
Well, you know, I
if anyone's ever been to my home, and a lot of people have, you've seen the gray.
If you get past the gray, there's just like 36 Def Copters perfectly painted, just waiting. They're like, just give me an attachment when we're battle line, and let's go.
All the buggies for days, dude. I have at least 30 buggies painted up, ready to go. When buggies get good again.
The moment orc vehicles are back on the menu. What was buggies. Like 2018? A guy like tabled an elf player in the semifinals by round 2. Just orc buddy.
GW never FAQ'd a army as fast as Speed Freaks. I will pay my orcs someday. Yeah, I mean,
that's someday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. You probably have 300 plus to paint, right? Like, that's me.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's tough times. Yeah. That's tough times.
But I have so much gray bugs. I don't want to think about it.
So many other things to paint. I still have world leaders to paint. And speaking of painting, so I wanted to leak something very quickly. All right. Last year, this will be the second year, we did something very special throughout the holidays. For participants that are already on the Onslaught Gaming, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. That's going to be part of the game that we're going to be playing. There's going to be 2 portions of it. Very nice. So shout out to Twin Dragons, a game store out in Naples, Florida. Shout out to them. There's going to be a invitation on GT also going out and going on December 13th and 14th. So it's going to be a wonderful event there as well. It's going to be sponsored by Baron of Dice, which brings me to my next point that Baron of Dice will be, if you play the second part of the game, will be giving out 10 faction-specific dice to every single participant in the place. So all you got to do is take photos. You're going to play in a painting contest, which it is. You'll paint your stuff. Basically, you'll have like a month and a couple days to paint your stuff. And in the contest, the 2 winners will get a brick of faction-specific dice. And for those who played the Baron of Dice game, will get 10 faction-specific dice on top of that. So, a lot of stuff, man. A lot of nice giveaways. A great opportunity for you, the community, to come out and share your pictures, your new paintings for the holidays, and get some prizes for it. Right? Get some free stuff. Are you going to participate, Thomas? Regal?
I was like, how dare you bribe me into painting? Yes, I'm going to participate.
So that comes out on Friday. Information will drop then. So stay tuned and locked in, and we'll talk more about that once all the rules come out. That's going to be exciting. Great, dude. Yeah, man. Dude, I mean, just 10. Baron of Dice is giving out 10 faction dice. Like, shout out to Baron of Dice, a wonderful, wonderful company. Go check them out. Wonderful dice. We'll play the commercial here in a little bit, but wonderful stuff. And your dice, right? Like you said, the dice roll pretty good, pretty hot. So
yeah, no, look,
not shabby.
Put me on 5-up invulns and 5-up fennel pains, and I am unstoppable. Make me make a 3-up armor save, and I swear to God, I'm dead in a ditch. I can't do it. It's like inverted math. But you know, I have 2 sets of Baron of Dice, and
it's nice when you get a free though.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like 10 faction specific dice. Oh boy, I need them because I'm looking at a new faction here, and I need markers for their abilities because boys, they're a lot to keep track of.
What are you thinking about painting? Are you gonna do what you told me you were gonna potentially start doing, or are you gonna continue with the bugs?
For the competition, I will probably spice it up with something new.
Okay.
I'm either gonna do something for a new army, or I might just buy a one-off model I think is cool and paint it up. I gotta wait and see, because I have a bunch of Age of Sigmar minis, like the Avangori, the vampire centaur monstrosities. I don't know if you've ever seen them from Age of Sigmar. They are gorgeous models.
Yeah. Gorgeous, super gorgeous. They're like
I could not do them justice, but I will put paint on them to the best of my ability for 10 dice.
Absolutely. Do it, brother. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you pull up? Also, I want to give you a shout out also for the Elfster, the Onslaught Secret Santa that's going on as well. For those of you, jump on Discord, jump on YouTube, subscribe, make sure to like as well as always. And on Facebook, you'll see Regal on there sharing all of that information. This is, I was telling you the other day, right? I was like, man, just the holiday feeling throughout what we're resonating for the community. And it just feels so special, man, this year. It really does, man. I'm super appreciative to you, to everybody in the community and everything else, man. It's just very festive, and I love it.
I wanted to say two things. First, Plasma, I believe there's going to be a more detailed breakdown available, but for now, I guess he wants to do a diorama of Space Marine on Space Marine violence.
Actually, if you look, you should be in my Discord now, JT. If you look at last year's, I left it on there. It's wide open. It's public, too. It's the Onslaught Holiday Painting Contest. That's the name of the channel. Go check in there. You can actually see what won last year and all the participants and what they had. The participant that won last year had a diorama.
It was very close last year. I still remember looking at the pictures and being like, I'm glad I don't got to choose.
Yeah, you did
perfect.
Oh yeah, you did the Slimex. Yeah, you know.
we love.
You should know.
Particulate Slimux is the only Nurgle model they get to pass, because that thing is legitimately adorable.
Actually, you know what, Plasma? I'm not really I try to be an unbiased party when it comes to this painting judging. So I try to get other people that are not a part of it or even close to it to judge. And I want to say you were like second place last year. So congratulate, man. Great job from last year. Hopefully this year you take it. Just wanted to say that real quick. I know he does a fantastic job all the time. He's always painting, he has a channel as well for painting. So nice.
Reading Recon. Look, Recon, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell him every time. It's just a leadership check or a guy dies. Your leadership 6, don't be a coward, be on the field.
Exactly.
Embrace the nails. Don't try to deny them.
And that Zerker might have deserved it. You never know.
It did. It did. They all did.
They all do.
I will never forgive the Legion for what happened to Lotara. Lotara?
Listen, leave my 12th Legion alone, okay? Angron has got his ass whooped enough. Everybody's always picking on him, all right? Leave that man alone. But
you know what's sad is everyone dogs on Angron for being like the Primarch who couldn't get his planet under control or whatever. But like everyone ignores the fact that Angron was literally supposed to be a lover, not a fighter. He was supposed to be an empath it's like taking a cleric and like shoving them literally into a gladiator arena and say do something.
Isn't that how it always goes?
With these are our viewers. Let's not talk bad about the 40K community.
So let's get into what everyone really came here for, right? Is some strategy and tactics. So
absolutely,
Regal and I talk about this all the time on our free time. What are we going to do in our off time? I think we actually missed a game on Sunday between each other. That's my bad. I'll claim, and I'll take punishment with impunity on that one. But what do you do during your drought times, right? Do you maintain your competitive skills while the events slow down, I know at least my events slow down. There's other people still running events throughout the year. There's still team events, GTs. I know that this is the beginning of the year. Also for the new ITC year. Matter of fact, today is the actual new ITC year, so you can start collecting new points for the new 2025-2026 year. So what are you all going to do throughout that time? What are you going to do, Regal? You know, are you going to continue with your competitive skills? Are you going to be practicing fundamental movements, threat ranges, deployment drills? What are you going to be doing with your time, brother?
Well, for me, first of all, thing I do is I like engaging with the community. During season, especially in the off season when everyone's not as busy traveling, making events, you know, whatever. So the first thing I did is I've got myself a table at home finally, largely thanks to, you know, you buying all your surplus stuff. So between getting a table set up at home where I can now have people over, have, you know, other people that are a part of Onslaught, and even not, you know, on the Discord, I've put out many times that, hey, if you're in town and I'm free, like, let's make a plan for something. And then also, like we mentioned, the Secret Santa, it is underway. So if you would have liked to join, I'm sorry, it's already started. But it is going very well. Actually, the first person has already received their gift, which is very nice. And I also just want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who is participating. I know, you know, things can get kind of weird with, you know, internet strangers, and it's when there's money involved and stuff, and, you know, faith that someone, you know, you're not going to be the one that gets screwed or whatever. So I got to say that there are quite a few more than I thought would participate, as hopeful as I was. And it's gone great. Everyone, you know, threw in, got their names, had their, you know, gift ideas for their Secret Santa, and yeah, it's going off without a hitch. Can't wait to do it again next year. Thank you for, you know, letting me do it through Onslaught. As much as it was my idea, you know, it's through everything you've built, so that, you know, you're not getting out of your part in this.
I didn't do nothing, people. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, my peoples.
He only built this wonderful community from the ground up with like a decade of blood, sweat, and sleepless nights. But no, it's nothing. It's fine. This just happens.
I love you too, boo. Listen, is it okay if I share that post, that amazing post that was put out by a wonderful significant other of yours?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to share that with the community and just how amazing just everything just been going on with this Secret Santa that Regal have put together for the community. Let me
while you're doing that, absolutely, Plasma. I think I was invited to the Spring Hill Discord, and I did share it on there a couple times.
You can see it, right?
Yes, that's very clear. That is my wonderful fiance, and I, you know, sometimes the universe just lines up. I was not her Santa benefactor. Though I do know who was, because they had trouble getting their address, or her address, I should say. But I am glad that, you know, for my own self, that she was the first person to get a gift. And I don't know if you can read it, but she actually opened it on accident. She got it.
Yeah.
And, she didn't know what, she wasn't expecting a package, go figure. And so she opened it out of curiosity and then realized too late, oh no, this is my Secret Santa. So,
That's still special. That's like a real way to get surprised by it, right? And that's what means the world, right? And what I wanted to point out is that this wonderful thing that Regal put together is just wonderful, right? Everyone's enjoying themselves. Everyone's having a great time. The wonderful holiday spirit, like we talk about, just the festivity of it all, man. Thank you for putting this together, man, and everything you did, man. It's wonderful.
And I am to Plasma's points, or Justin, sorry. I'm all down for, you know, anyone next year. You know, now that this year's gone, and, you know, it's going off so far, fingers crossed, knock on wood, without a hitch, that, you know, next year, like, just like the painting competition, and, you know, most things, year one, people are kind of nervous, tentative, you know, what is this? Year two, okay, hey, you know, and it's, you know, go from there. But ultimately, no matter what, you know, he's built, whether it was my idea, this is all contingent on, you know, goodwill, and good faith actors in the community that show up, do their part, contribute. So, thanks to all of you guys, because really, I can say I'm doing a Secret Santa, and then if no one signs up or everyone signs up and no one buys anything, didn't really have one.
This is going to sound weird, not to Regal, but to everyone else. I've never done a Secret Santa my entire life. When he said he had Elfster, he wanted to do a Secret Santa, I was like, what is that? So this was nice. This was nice, a nice treat. So thank you once again, man. Yeah, this is really sweet. So
also,
go ahead, brother.
I was saying, if anyone's never used the Elfster app, like, I highly recommend it. Not even like for Secret Santaing is fine, but even for things like birthday parties for your kids or something, it's a great way to like get everyone on the same, like a group of, miscellaneous people on the same page for stuff. So not sponsored, could be Elfster, give him a call, but yeah, great app. Anyways, your thing.
No, I was just going to say, we got to pay the bills real quick. So we'll be right back. We want to take care of some sponsors, especially the holiday sponsor that we were talking about earlier. And hopefully you join into the holiday painting contest and share your photos with your Baron of Dice dice.
If I'm doing it, you guys got to do it.
Yes, I'm going to be doing it too. It's not, you know what? I might do a new faction. I don't know. I'll think about it within this last minute.
I am going to do a new faction. I'm going to cry.
Maybe I might.
Now with a word from our sponsor, Baron of Dice. Baron of Dice is your one-stop shop for premium wargaming dice. Our dice are made with premium resin materials and colored dyes. Each die is hand-mixed to the desired result and then carefully swirled with 2, 3, or 4 colors in a silicone mold before being laser engraved with a wicked symbol and finished in a matte or gloss polish. There are no imperfections in our dice, no balancing issues, no micro bubbles or mold lines. This is the difference between. You can, quite literally, feel and hear a difference with our dice. Whatever game you play, whatever style your team or faction rocks, we're sure to have something to elevate your game. With over 500 styles and over 4,000 customer reviews, welcome to the best dice on the planet. Now back to our show.
Oh, you're still muted, my guy.
Just in time. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, going into this slow season, for me personally, I do have to practice. Actually, the next bit of training, if that's you want to get super try hard about it.
Hey! Training doesn't mean try hard.
Each their own, whatever. Some of us are serious about this hobby, and some people just show up when we feel like it. That was mean. I'm sorry. I'm that person that just shows up. I go to like 4 events a year. Not next year though. Next year I'm already down for like
and
4.
Still perform well. Go to a couple and still perform well. Not quarter cent Richard Siegler.
Quarter cent.
You're not 50 cent. You're a quarter. You're half of a Richard Siegler.
So the fact that you said quarter cent, so I'm like not even 1/100th. You're 1/400th. You're a quarter of a penny. Like damn. What I do to Lewis in the last 24 hours?
It's all love, baby.
Not inaccurate though. I've seen that man play games, and I'm just like, what? My good lord, he is the Matrix.
Admech won everything, man. Won everything with Admech. He was just waiting for that opportunity for Admech just to be good enough, right? Perfect timing.
Good enough is certainly a description you could use for the army of Admech right now. What I would use. You know what it's giving me? It's giving me It's giving me year 2 of 9th edition but instead of Drukari and Admech, it's just elves and Admech again. We just keep doing.
Yep.
We just keep.
You're always going to see elves. Always.
But no. So as for me, my next bit of focus is actually I'm gonna go back to basics and start deploying each mission before you get to unexploded ordnance, because honestly, no TO is brave enough to put those in an event pack.
Try me.
I'm bringing my one loaded dice just so I can go first every match. I'm never going to use it again. It's just to go first.
Absolutely. Listen, everyone does, but that doesn't mean that everyone can duplicate what he did either, right?
No,
that man he's a different creature, man.
I think earlier Art of War said that there was like almost 8 AdMech in the shadow round and like 4 AdMech in the top 16, and then like 2 and then finally 1.
Smokes.
Yeah, they were the most represented faction, I think, followed by Eldar and then Sisters. Which, yeah, that tracks. And the final match was, Eldar and the Sisters, or Eldar and AdMech. But that being said, I'm also looking into doing a new army, because as I let my good friend here know slightly before the stream, I am being filled with the pool of chaos once again.
Love it. Is that going to be your holiday drought army? You're just going to sit there throughout the holidays and continue to do that?
It's going to be my holiday drought / RTT army.
Love it.
Because you gotta. But to stop burying the lead for all you guys, I'm going to dipping back into my channel roots. How I started on here was actually not as a Tyranid player. Fun fact. But I'm going back to Slanesh with the Emperor's Children, because boy howdy, they are legitimately just Tyranids 2.0. Like, instead of Shadows in the Warp once a game, you get to fallback advanced shoot and charge.
Yep.
Fallback advanced shoot and charge as long as you don't double team the same enemy. Okay, fair enough. So that's my holiday plans. I'm looking into what I would need. It's costs money, so that's fun. I'll figure it out. That's my plan.
So one of my plans throughout the holidays, I've talked to the Plasma Misfire club as well to kind of do a friendly competitive weekend match at Neverboard Games in Brooksville, Florida. So shout out to that store as well. A wonderful individual, wonderful ownership as well there. But we're going to head out there on Saturday. So if anyone wants to come up, anyone's allowed. Everyone is welcome. I wish Regal could participate, but that man is a workaholic.
It's one Saturday too soon. If it was next Saturday, which I know that's holiday weekend, but man.
Yeah, I know, man.
I saw you guys talking about it, and I'm like, oh, I want to go.
So we're gonna, team up, play some games versus each other, talk, shoot the shit, talk shop, and have a great time. Just play some 40K and have a great time. So cultivating communities, things like that, I'm going to continue to do throughout the holidays. Going out, hopefully me and Regal actually get a game in. I don't know what we're going to do. Does the community have to hold us hostage to play a game? I don't know.
Kidnap us and throw us in a basement with a cage fence and a table. Two of you enter, one of you leave.
I would prefer, anything else, but show some love or something. But yeah, that won't do. That might have to do. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, that's definitely one of the things. Are you going to be playing TTS? Staying active?
The very next thing I was going to say, as part of cultivating community, I've been relatively active on the Discord. Like I said, inviting people even into my own home if they want to play, physical Warhammer. But also, I've been messaging people. A good friend of mine actually made a Crucible this year. My first opponent, Jake, the Custodes player from up in north from Jacksonville. Me and him are getting a game on TTS on Thursday.
Nice.
And for those of you on the Discord, I did run it by the man himself to see if we can get some voice channels started for a TTS, and then you can talk through Discord. And I'm actually also going to start
get some Onslaught TTS going. Heck yeah.
Absolutely, Plasma. And thank you so much, JT. You're a real one for the perfect segue. I was going to say, with that, I'm actually going to start doing kind of exhibition matches against anyone who wants to play. I'm, not a world-class player by any means, but I'm always willing to help people and even be helped. Like, there are people who, you might think, oh, this person's better than me or that person knows this. And trust me, I promise you, there's some part of this game you know better than I do. I can absolutely guarantee it. I have taught 3 separate people from the ground up how to play this game to a relatively competitive level. Yep. And I can tell you, by the end of it, all 3 of them ended up beating me pretty regularly. So, and even, when I was winning before they kind of really got to grips with what it was they had to do, I was still learning stuff. You can never... It's like in sports, right? You can never master the foundations. You always just go back to them. Yeah, so that's a lot of what I'm doing. Is a lot of real life games. I'm trying to get up to 2.5 games a week on average. And what's half a game? Well, that's where some weeks I play 3, some weeks I play 2. But I'm trying to go for 2 minimum. And if
you can't get all the games in, right? You can simulate reps, things like that. Yep. You can just try out deployments, right? If you don't have a lot of time in your life, you're working a lot throughout the holidays, right? Maybe you try out deployments. Maybe you pull out the secondary cards and just read through those, right? So keep up with the meta shifts through the stats, the articles, the battle reports, right? Try to watch those things when you have the free moment.
Switching from melee army demons to glass cannon Eldar is crazy. You just went from one 5-up invul dependent army to another. It's fine. Right. We actually shared a similar sentiment, but in the reverse order, going from mobile guns of Eldar and Tau to Great Unclean One spam demons is a wild transition.
Yep.
4+. Okay, so you were running the big monsters. Oh, I guess Blood Crushers have a 4-up invul. For some reason, I keep thinking they have a 5-up invul.
Yeah, but they have a 4-up, don't they?
I thought it was maybe.
And Demonkin, they're 5-ups.
Look, it wasn't a slash model, so I didn't pay attention.
Exactly. Only if we had a device. Hold up, I'll check it out right now.
Guo, Rodigus, Bellicor. Oh, and Scarbrand. Okay, yeah. Well, look, Bellicor and Scarbrand are like Rodigus and a Guo are melee technically, but
4-up. They're a 4-up in the Demon's book.
They're not there for damage. They're there for 10 OC. Get off of my lawn.
Yeah. Yep.
I was speaking of. I actually did build a demon list. That's very similar. It's Guo, Roddy, Bellicor, Scarbrand, 18 fiends. And a Plague Bearer unit and a Fleshhound unit, and it's Demonic Incursion.
So, are you going to do the Demonkin equivalent for EC, the Demon one?
I took a Herod in the Crucible. You know the answer. you know the answer to that.
Yes. Yes. There's still stories about the Herodin. People still get scared. They're like, yes, Herodins can come out of, portals, yes.
Full disclosure, I was not happy at the end of day 1 in Crucible. Not for anything of Crucible or that with myself, because I'm like, man, I knew that I messed up my shot to compete.
Yeah.
But
it was fun.
Exactly. Managing expectations, which this can also be something you do over the holidays, which I do. I was gonna say I've done, but I'm still actively doing it. Is managing your expectations, knowing what your and your list is capable of, bringing a list of all of your pet units or a 400-point handicap, Angron, it's fine. But you have to accept that 360 points could go into 3 units that are actually going to help you play the game and not be this investment. Now, you can, and it's a game of fun.
You know what's ironic? Angron is equivalent to Karn, a Rhino, and 10 Zergs.
What's better?
And every day of the week, you're going to look at Karn and 10 Zergs and Rhino, you're going to be like, all right, yeah, I'm taking that.
Look, you can choose between the Angry Boy or Angry and the Boys. Which one do you want?
Angry and the Boys.
Right. You want your pimped out ride.
I do. That's what it is. We stole an orc vehicle, so.
Yeah, no, holy crap, good for... Sorry, that is an amazing... Killed a Wave Serpent and 10 Fire Dragons with a Guo. Good lord. Your lethals must have been off the charts. But,
dude, shout out to Neverboard Games again. So there's a crazy charity going on December 6th at Neverboard Games.
I want to go so bad. Let me just
my gosh. When there's a CP $5, I think it was, but for each round or per round, every 1, 2, and 3 counts as a 1, and every 4, 5, 6 counts as a 6. I'm like, holy smacker. We were talking about that.
You want to know some fun? I ran some math on some fun things.
Yeah.
You want to know?
Zerkers, baby. Oh my gosh, Zerkers.
I'm going to give you 2 statistics using that all or nothing rolls, right? How many hits do you think a full Gene Stealer unit with sustained hits every 4-up counting as a 6 gets? They have 40 attacks base.
50%, right? So 50% of that.
Right, except they re-roll 1s to hit, and what's every 1, 2, and 3 you roll?
There's a 1. So yeah, so about 80 to 90%.
So no, they get with sustained hits, they get 60 hits on average.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm saying like 80% is a hit, right? Out of the real.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, it ends up being 150%.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because you go from 40 attacks to 60 hits. Then you look at your opponent and you go, cool, every 4-up is a dev wound. Take 30 devs.
Yep.
And if they're, God help them if they're on an objective, because once again, they reroll 1s to wounds on objectives, and every not that at that point, you're just looking at 45 devs. Have fun.
Yep. Yeah. Wraith melee. So Kane and Storm Guardians. Yeah, that's gonna be gross. Yeah, all of that, man. All of that, brother. I've been talking to Eldar players too with the Storm Guardians. They're just like, we're gonna try delete unit, shred units.
Wraith, Kane.
A Wrath with melee.
You're all right. Here's my 1,000 point game. Here's my avatar, Kane, and here's a Wraith Knight.
That's it. Just 3 units. That's it. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be crazy. I was thinking, and I might still do it, I was thinking of taking just Demonkin and taking Angron, Starbrand, and a Bloodthirster and call it a day. Just 3 Grinning Demons. Hi. Hello. All I need is 1 World Eater to be my warlord, and I got Angron.
Right, who has to be a warlord, so it works out perfectly.
With Scarbrand and a Bloodthirster, just la 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 la. And then imagine that with 20 Fire Dragons, Dark Reapers, and Swoop on Hawks. That's just stupid.
I was telling our buddy Anime that 1,000 points of demons is actually like probably the scariest thing you can imagine.
Yep.
Because it's just gonna be 2 Guos, Rodigus, a unit of plague bearers and 2 beasts of Nurgle. That's 1,000 points on the nose.
You can fit all of that in there.
Now, if you put the enhancement, either one of the beasts of Nurgle or the plague guys have to go. But okay, you take the plague guys out and you put in a 3rd beast of Nurgle. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Like you did it. But yes, you can, because Guos are 250 and Rodigus is 250, and at 1,000 points you only take 2 of a data sheet. So
Yeah,
Rodigus and the 2 Guos is 750, and then the 45 points, it's 795. You have 205 points after that.
So during your drought, you've been testing new detachments and all kinds of things. Nice.
Oh, yeah, no, I've been all over I've been building, not for myself, but just to see what I could go up against. I've been building Space Marine lists, looking at Space Marine data sheets, Chaos, Demons, just all kinds of, just across the board, what could other armies do that I could struggle with as Tyranids? And that's part of how I stay educated is, one, I talk to people that play other armies. I know it's scary, guys, to let other people tell you what their cool stuff is.
Don't be scared.
I promise you, you'd rather find out at like 2:00 on a Wednesday while you're on break than getting to a table at an event and being like, oh no. Ventrix. I don't know what Ventrix is, Plasma. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm staring at that word. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna go on an Emperor's Children's dive here. So oh, okay, gotcha. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to laugh, but I feel your pain. Hey, you're back.
Yeah, I had to sneeze real quick, and I don't stop sneezing. You've been around me.
So, another thing that I highly suggest people do is kind of reassess. Oh, buddy, look, you should be freaked out about them. They are legitimately going to be a problem. Like, it's.
But the Ultramarines Honor Guard, the Victor, yeah, they're stupid. They're dumb. They're dumb.
I guarantee you, he didn't even look at chat. He from the vibes, he knew.
Yeah, that shit is stupid,
Here's
man.
the thing. Their data sheet on its own isn't that bad. That's not the part that you're going to have a problem with.
Yeah.
It's the characters and detachments and enhancements you can shove into that data sheet.
Yep.
Plus Oath with +1 to wound that is going to just skyrocket.
Crazy. Yep. Wait till 11th edition. The power level 11th edition is just going to be Hero Hammer. It's going to be crazy, man. Let's see.
Oh my god. Are we going to get back to the glorious 6 Hive Tyrants and that's a list? Just back to 8th edition Index
God.
Hammer. Just 6 Flyrants.
Just gods on the tabletop. Yep. That's basically, we'll see, man. We'll see. It's definitely, I mean, if you look at it and how they're building out the codexes now and what really makes money, it's all the big, pretty figures like in Age of Sigmar. Age of Sigmar, they start developing all these new dragons, the undead with dragons, right? These centerpieces on the tabletop. Then they drop the cost of those pieces, make them more powerful and units cheaper, all your chaff. So basically it goes into Hero Hammer. You get your heroes and your chaff, and so we'll see.
It's where Necrons were, you've taken, 5 Catan and the Silent King.
Yep. So I
MS 5 to 8. Do you mean 5 to 8 units? Because 5 to 8 models, that is, buddy, that is like knights. Even 5 to 8 units is like custodians.
And also, just to let everyone know, this is obvious things, right? But if you want to stay on top of tips and strategies and things like that throughout the holidays too, just stay tuned here. We should have some more videos throughout the holidays, having World Leaders Tactics, maybe EC, maybe Regal does some EC tactics, or just talks about it, some list building days and things like that.
Depends on how fast I can get them built and what events I can go to. Because
there you go. There you go. I definitely know some Christmas gifts for you now.
Careful. I hope my gift's in front of family on Christmas morning, so you know. Fend for yourself.
So you're staying disciplined. So just to let everyone know too, another bullet point is staying disciplined with the rules, knowledge, and FAQ updates, which we help out with. Every Tuesday, we talk about the meta. If we're not talking about it directly, we're talking about it indirectly, either me or Rigo himself. We end up talking about it. Like we just did, right? Where we were talking about the new Ultramarines. You, the community, speak with us with it as well. Also, strengthening team communication for future events. That's another thing. Actually, that's a brilliant one, right? Just making sure that you're strengthening these relationships that you have with your club mates. Let them know, hey, happy holidays. What are you going to do this weekend? Hey, I want to catch a game. I want to get to know you a little bit better or something like that. Right? So always a great opportunity for that as well.
You know, you keep beating me to these because that's something I was going to say is, yes, is you can kind of do mock team event runs. If your, team, club, what have you, as community is big enough, you could pair into two teams of people who want to captain, even take turns captaining, even if people don't want to, just so everyone understands the process of what's happening and can keep up with it.
Yep.
But also, if against other teams, very similar to like this Saturday with Onslaught and Plasma. Even if it's not like in a team style event setting, just playing people outside of your little meta bubble. Yep. Again, TTS is a great resource for that, for long distance stuff, and even just like I said, other people. If all you play against is 90% Space Marines, and hey, there's a Necron player 20 minutes away in the city over. Work out a Saturday or Sunday or a weeknight to get a game against Necrons. You normally play
for the team event. I mean, regardless, I think 5 mans and guys is wonderful, right? I think people are sleeping on that on the meta right now. I think if you start pulling out the Bully Boys, that elite style orcs back again, I think it's really strong in the current meta. I haven't tried it out. That's just me and my gauge on the current meta, right? Because the meta is always fluctuating. The meta is always fluctuating. So there are points in time that certain things work a little bit better. So I think they work. I think they'll be great right now, especially in that detachment.
Something else I would say for everyone that I personally do, and I do recommend, is practicing your own far-seeing abilities to kind of look ahead. Obviously, AdMech are a bit overtuned right now. Sisters are performing very well. Eldar are still a problem somehow. So look to the January data slate. Beginning of the year data slate, because the last one we had was back in the beginning of September.
Yeah.
So you go 3 months from that. You're looking at the beginning of December, maybe even the beginning of January. So that we are going to be due for a data slate the next 2 months-ish, depending on what GW wants to do, of course. They are not beholden to even their own whims sometimes.
Yep.
But just kind of start to think, okay, if you can expect AdMech some kind of nerf. Probably a points nerf in the range. If I was to guess, I'd say somewhere between like 120 to 220 points is probably going to be taken out. They're probably going to lose like 3, maybe 4 units. Because it's insane.
Yep. Yeah, there are a lot of strong builds for orcs right now. Allow me to give you your flowers, JT. And what you do with these flowers, you either water them or you let them die, is up to you. You have a specialty where you pick a faction and you build a list, right? And you'll be good with that. A lot of people don't have that ability, right? That's something unique in certain people where they can do well with certain lists. That's also a lot of passion, dedication, a lot of list building, and a lot of studying towards that particular detachment. So Bully Boys might not be the popular choice for a lot of people, but it's also not the simplest choice for a lot of people. Once you start looking at what's better choice for orcs, you're not going to pick bully hordes, right? It's probably going to be your third option. That's like Berserker Warband for World Eaters. You could go play Demonkin. You could play Possessed Slaughter Band. You can play Gore Track. But then when you play them all, you're like, oh, this is pretty cute, but Berserker Warband is better. And that's what you run into. So you could potentially do better with those, but then you run into, oh, there's a better detachment. And that's what I hate about this game currently. I'm hoping that they fix that in 11th edition, right? Because right now, Gladius or Stormlands is the best Space Marines you can get. And if you take Ultramarines, you're just nigh impossible to kill. You're a Kalisk, if you understand that Predator Badlands reference. You're a Kalisk. Or Kalisk, rather. Unkillable. So yeah. Anyways, I digress.
Yeah.
Managing burnout. Go ahead, brother.
And it's, we're focusing on 40K. Obviously, there are other things, like some people, I know a few of them, competitive players and just casual with their friends. They take the off season just off. They from like November to January, February, there's like, I'll pay and I'll hobby, I'll kind of like keep tabs on it, but let me know when the next event is. I'll start getting ready a month, and that's valid too. It's like, hey, I spend 8-9 months of the year, going to events, 2 or 3 events a month. These 2.5 months I just chill. That's completely valid. Like, outside of 40K, heresy on this channel, I have, I just went to, basically an adult camp this last weekend. It was great.
Whoa, this is a PG show, sir.
They can't look.
I kid, of course. Talk about a camp, just a retreat or something.
Dude, it was incredible. Besides that, me and I've had a relationship that I'm very happy in. Don't ask her; she's happy. It's fine. Don't. She's
as long
gonna
as
watch
I'm happy, that's all that matters.
She's gonna watch it tomorrow, and like my phone's just gonna blow up with texts. Like I'm in so much. I am preemptively in trouble. Plasma, you don't need to say a real competitive Eldar list. You can just say Eldar list. Like we know.
It's a redundancy. It is an actual redundancy.
See, here's the problem. None of them are bad. You can take the vehicle-focused, Eldar one that like the rule doesn't even exist because it doesn't apply to vehicles, and you're still going to do fine on the basis of just Eldar data sheets and rules.
Don't try to sugarcoat it, JT. That's not what you're doing.
Like
they're not bad. They're not bad. They're just not the best.
The biggest point of contention for Eldar players I've seen is, do I want double fire and fade or not? That like,
yes.
How
much do I have to melt?
No, you're running with 30 scorpions.
Also, another thing to talk about. Go ahead, brother. Enjoy the community, man. Enjoy the community.
If you run 30 scorpions, you have now possibly, and it's still only a maybe, gone outside the bubble of competitive Eldar.
30 scorpions? Holy shit.
But like play 3 or 4
Where do you get the money and want to get 30 of those things?
Oh my god, I have a wonderful idea for like just a pickup event. Okay, Lewis, if we ever get rich, and I'm talking like stupid, we don't care about taxes rich, we just have to go on to like whatever secondhand site, like Warpfire or a site like that, just like throw a dart at a board of factions and just make a 2,000 point list with what they have available.
Whatever, yeah.
Like that's it. Like whatever they have, that's just it. That's what you get. Like, oh no, I got throws dart. Add mech. Well, I'm losing a liver.
and a liver deliver. Yeah,
I just show up with 120 Electro Priests. This is all they had. Get meleeed on, nerds. Oh, so we've heard, from my perspective, as a TO, as the community organizer going into a new season, what do you do on your time off as far as like events, kind of trying to forecast, lay out mission pairings, store, and I don't know how much I can't talk about or want to, but like, I'm sure there's, just because we're done playing doesn't mean you're done, getting ready for the next 12 months of play that's coming up.
No, I was mentioning it earlier. So usually this is the time of the year where I'm re-engineering, as I like to say, everything. I'm restructuring and re-engineering Onslaught, the platform itself, changing the level, the style of entertainment that what Onslaught brings every single year, right? So I always, this is my opportunity for an update. Every single year is an update for me. I do patchwork throughout the year, but I mean, this is an absolute update. Next year, there's going to be a lot of opportunities, a lot more new events. But yeah, that's basically what I do in my off time. But mostly, I chill and just rest. I just relax and chill, and I do business on the back end and set up events for next year, GTs and things like that. But I just chill.
Speaking of, we do have a GT right around the corner of the new year. On I believe it's the second weekend, the 10th and the 11th.
Listen, my daughter's got me on that, so I'm on it. Maybe. I have to figure it out. It's just more things that I have to manage, right? Like I don't have any problem with technology. I have a technology background. My thing is, I'm one person and I'm limited on time. So I do so much already on the back end. Me managing TikTok as well is just another adventure, another thing for me to manage. Yeah, no, I can guarantee it. I bet you do. And that's wonderful, brother. Congrats. I'm gonna have to try it out too. I'm just going to have to try it out and figure it out. I don't know. I'm on Instagram too. So we'll see. We'll see what gets taken off my plate and what I could add on to it. Right. But yeah, there's a lot of things coming next year. Like we're doing this painting contest now. We have the GT coming up in January. That's the second weekend, second Saturday, Sunday in January. That's going to be right here in Hudson, Florida. And then we have a special event, super special, never been done before. It's going to be in March. So stay tuned and locked in for that when I start dropping all of that information. I'm going to start doing a lot of advertising for that. And that's going to be an experience of a lifetime. That's going to be amazing. People are going to be scared at first, but it's going to be amazing. What's up, Alan? Shout out to Alan, man. Shout out to the whole crew. Yes, you got this, man. You got this. All you got to do is play scissors with scissors, okay? So bring Eldar to the table. Take 20 Fire Dragons, 15 Dark Reapers, Swooping Hawks, and you'll be fine.
No. If you're teching for the Eldar Mirror, you want 110 Fire Dragon unit with Fugin and a Wave Serpent, and then you want 15 Warp Spiders, 15 Swooping Hawks, 15 Dark Reapers. You just want the max amount of MFU to get in there, because every Eldar weapon kills Eldar. So you just want more of them than he has.
More of them. That's it. Just all weapons. Guns on top of guns. You ever seen that Devastator with guns on top of guns? Yeah, that's what you want.
Justin did ask what game store is in Hudson.
Oh, it's not a game store. It's actually a Veterans Elks Lodge, where we do the GT in Hudson. We've done the last 4 of them there. But it's really close to Brooksville. A lot of people come out there to the GT to support that every single year. We usually have a vendor, Twin Dragons. If you're a vendor, if you have something to sell, please feel free to do it as well. If any of you want to do like a flea market Friday, bring in miniatures and trade bits and things like that, let's do that too. Things like that. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunities. By the golf place? Relatively close. Yeah, it's relatively close. It's on the outskirts. It's on Little around Little Road. It's right off of Little Road. So it's. Yeah. I wish you was there too, brother. Miss you, man. My guy.
I know him at Crucible. Super nice dude.
Love this guy. Love this guy. Listen, where's those salamanders and all of those armies you were supposed to finish painting? I want to see those. I haven't seen those on the Discord lately.
You know how long Little Road is. Oh.
Yeah, some wonderful stuff.
I have said that exact same thing about a different road to someone. I'm like, hey, where? They go, I'm right down this. I'm like, there's like 27 miles of road. Where? What are you talking about? Oh, sorry. I know exactly what it was. I asked them about where they lived. Like, oh, just right off US 19. So, just okay.
I know, just you.
But
hold on. I'm looking for something while you're doing that.
Oh, you're good. You know, don't mind. I'm just gonna vamp a little bit while we're waiting for time.
Oh, don't forget to talk about burnout. That's another topic we need to talk about. So burnout. Remember not to burn out. So take a break if you can. Like Regal was saying earlier, right? Some people usually play, just take this time off and then play for 10 months or 11 months or 9 months. Take your opportunities to take those breaks. That way you don't get burnt out, or do what Regal's doing, right? Jump into a new faction, jump into EC. That's going to, dude, I'm super stoked for you to be playing EC. Like, now I feel you really embracing chaos. Like, Demon is chaos, but Demons is like demons. It's just like, I don't know. It's like Ghost to me. Take a picture, screenshot everyone, screenshot. They are, man. They're lesser.
What in the Fabius bile are you talking about?
They're lesser. They're not as evil. They're like, they're not, they're immaterial, man. They're ghosts.
My brother in Wargaming, they are literally the embodiments of those emotions. What are you talking about?
They just don't feel as important as Chaos.
Oh, Anime Squirrel, thank you so much. Before getting to Burnout, yes, there are new models on the horizon. Don't worry about the Marines. We don't care about them.
Please, yes. The new sisters look sweet. Also, those new Space Wolves in the Kill Team set, the Scouts.
He's talking about the twins, the character, where one has the flamer and one has an accelerator. Looks super cool. The Tyrannid model was an interesting design choice. So fun fact.
You didn't like it?
No, it looks cool. There's just something really confusing that makes no sense. It's Tyrannid Prime with Lash Whip.
Yep.
Except every other model is a Lash Whip and Bone Sword that doesn't just have like relic biomorph weapons as their weapon loadout. And Lash Whip doesn't do anything. It's not like a Slanesh Whip that where it can be used as a gun weapon or range attack. It just, you have the Lash Whip and Bone Sword melee that's twin linked, and that's it. But melee warriors are already twin linked. So what? There's no Bone Sword. It's a Lash Whip and a Hormigaunt Talon, and it's what? It looks so weird.
What purpose does this serve?
They're actually going to get me to kit bash. I'm going to cut a hand off of one of the spare bone swords I have and just green stuff it on and be like, no, it's a Lash Whip and a bone sword.
That's like every Space Wolf back in the days. They used to have swords. I used to give them axes. I was like, they don't have swords. Put an axe on them. Yeah, the new Tau looks beautiful. The new Tau.
Yeah,
the new Tau, the new Sisters. The Sisters was the character, right? Was it a single character, or was that the one with?
Sisters is from the Kill Team, I think. I think they're getting a release separate because they came in the Kill Team. I think they're just getting like their own box now for the faction.
Yeah.
But yeah, on to Burnout. Ways that you can help manage burning out. Jeez, see this. This is why you don't get to play cool factions.
Exactly. You have to kid bash it too. Oh, why didn't you show that? Ouch, getting called out. My boy Zach. Yo, I mean, I love you, Zach.
What up, Dan? I don't know you personally, but you're a cool guy. Appreciate you showing up.
Oh, Dan Raymond, man, that is a beautiful human being, man. He's another elf player too. See, the elves' ears must have been ringing when we're talking about them.
Alfie's gonna like just descend from the craft world. Like I've been challenged.
I've been summoned.
Dude, I love watching Alfie come in like day one to an event. He's all like proper and majestic, and day two comes in and it's just like sleeveless shirt and muscles everywhere. Just like, okay.
I just want to see. I want to see what elves' ears on one day. Come on, he's got to come on one day.
Ouch! Attacked immediately.
Immediately. Yes. Yes. We don't like elves here. No, we kid. We only like the Harlequin variants.
In the solitaire, because Slanesh.
Yeah, exactly. In solitaire. Thank you for pointing out that was a distinct, different, entity from Harlequin. Matter of fact, I don't know their lore that well. But what do they do? Do they call them on the phone and like, hey, I need your help for this, or
the solitaire is a Harlequin that gave a portion of its soul over to Slanesh. The solitaire is the Harlequin who has to play Slanesh in the fall of because that's what the troop does. They go around replaying the fall of the Eldar. That's their act.
So this dude is locked up in a bird cage all day long because
the solitaire is Elf Slanesh, which makes Chegarak, whatever his name is, even cooler because whenever the solitaire dies, if it's particularly impressed Chegarak, he will personally intervene and prevent Slanesh from fully consuming their soul and bring them back to life out of Slanesh's grip.
So why is it that they can't get in the same vehicles as other Harlequins?
Because other Harlequins don't like the elf that is literally radiating Slanesh energy.
It's like, listen, Bob likes to take our souls. We don't want him with us.
What's the Catan dance the Harlequin did? That is the Harlequin play of the War in Heaven. They don't only do the Fall of the Eldar. The Fall of the Eldar is just their main act to remind all the other elves, hey, we did this.
Yeah.
A little bit stronger of the we in Kamara, but still.
The laughing god, that's all that matters.
What? He's too touchy-feely. I can't make the thing go. There we go. For some reason, it wasn't working. But yeah, ways you can prevent burnout. If you still want to engage with the hobby, but you feel like, full games are too taxing or, your social battery's running low, even if time is short, because like getting a game of Warhammer in is 4 hours. Like people say it takes 3, but then you got to get there, set up the board, go over armies. Even if you're super experienced, you still want to, a lesson I learned actually from Lewis without completely accidental was I didn't do an army overview for him. This was months and months ago because I'm like, oh, he's Lewis. He's the TO. He just knows what that is his job, whatever. And I got him, and I still remember you told me, not mean. He was not mean about it. He was just very matter of fact, like you tell me the temperature of the time. He's like, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I wouldn't have played it, and this is kind of a feels bad. And I'm like, yep, I didn't tell you I could do that because I assumed. And so, like, even for people who, should know or whatever, I make sure, like, hey, I'm just going to give you a quick version then of the stuff to watch out for. So going over your army, your new list, new toys, units, tech, to make sure you see what's to be pointed out. just because it's obvious to you, like something I didn't know because I don't play the faction, and I had to get beat into my head is that apparently every infantry gun in Custodes is assault. That entire army can just decide to run at you and shoot.
Everything, yep.
I was like, oh my god, this is awful.
So stay disciplined with your rules and understand your FAQs.
I would vastly recommend read your codex.
Yes.
Not preferably not some short form version like the actual codex GW app with an FAQs readily available to just double check stuff. Because you might overlook, like I have told Space Marine players and sister players, hey, like doesn't that have grenades? And like, doesn't have the grenade keyword. They go and look like, oh, would you look at that? There's a big grenade because it's a little keyword at the bottom of the page or card that no one look. You look at stats, abilities, weapon options, and then you're pretty much done. You move on.
Yep.
So go through, look at your rules, and then also if you're short on time, practice deploying. Like, no joke, the number one thing that will elevate your game, like as far as a big step, rather than just School of Hard Knocks learning as you go, if you can get your deployment and your first turn movement down to like a relatively same play pattern, you can break it down into, I got to be aggressive because I'm going first on supply drop. I got to be patient because I have bottom of turn advantage. You can win if I draw it out. Or, somewhere in the middle of, oh, I'm going second, but let's say I'm facing an aggressive army like World Eaters or Monka Tau or, Stormland Space Wolves. So you can kind of preview stuff. So one, it'll save you time, which is the most valuable resource in a 40k game. And then also you lessen your mental load.
True indeed. Yep.
So instead of maybe having a 4-hour game, you just say, okay, I'm going to take 30 minutes, load up TTS, set up my table, whatever, and just go through here and do this. And even like just seeing the imprint that your army has on the board can help you like, oh, like something that I didn't know is Crucible of Battle Layout 8 sounds like a fantastic deployment for melee armies. It is not. The lanes, as soon as you like slant the board diagonal, become a whole lot more open. Yep. And armies don't even need to have the assault keyword. They can literally walk past their first ruin and see like 60% of your deployment zone.
Yep. From one end to the other end. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it is just a straight, like you'll get cover, of course. It's 10th edition. Who cares? But also, if their plan is to shoot you to death, I promise you they can ignore cover.
Yeah. No, true indeed.
So like stuff like that.
I've called that out for people, showed it to them, and they still deployed it how they wanted to and got shot up and lit up turn one.
Yeah, because you just hear, oh, deployment 7 and 8, it's melee advantage, and you move on without ever actually. Now, this is specifically Crucible of Battle deployment.
Yeah.
If you're on any of the not Hammer and Anvil, the Dawn of War one.
Tipping point.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're on Tipping Point, you're golden. Like melee, like shooting can still work if they tilt the board. An old term, I don't know if people still use it, it's called swirling, which is literally where you kind of like yin and yang around each other with the 2 core points being your home objective.
That is by far my favorite. My favorite. World Eaters loves that shit. World Eaters are like, listen, you're in a house, you're never leaving. We're just going to surround the house. That whole expansion that you live in for your deployment zone, you're not leaving it.
I run 30 Gene Stealers, and I also, even if I go second, I love Search and Destroy because I can just string my gaunts out in front or not, and I'll just be like, yep, you can come, but you'll be -1 to hit and -1 attack on your unit, possibly battle shocked. And then my opponent sits there like, don't know if I want to do that.
Big fat Diva's gonna fit properly to hide. Sounds like you need a deep strike. Rapid ingress. Some big boys. Trade also, one out for a bloodthirster so that you can rapid ingress and charge.
You had Bellicor. Why'd you need to hide? Just be more than 18 inches away.
said, "Well, don't run 4 of them."
Alan, you must not play demons. That's a luxury non-demon players have. I run 5. See, exactly.
I run 5.
But yeah, and other things you can do for burnout, and it's something I highly suggest, is have fun games.
Yeah.
Like, you can still, like we said, fundamentals still exist. Oh, he's your captain. Got it. You can still run, just fun stuff, just to play, enjoy the game. Some beats me up with them. Yeah, no, I would highly recommend, just if do something like you said about Berserker Warband, but like you talk about, I have the the demon itch. Same thing. If Gladius is good, but you really wanted to try, First Company Task Force, try it out. There's
try it out. Yeah.
One, because it's a game and you should have fun. Like, just flat out, the most important thing is your personal enjoyment. Well, let me rephrase that. It's you and your opponent co-creating an enjoyable experience. That's the most important thing in the game.
100%, yep.
And we can kind of get into these molds of this is the competitive unit build, whatever. But also, if you're at home with your buddy and you're like, yeah, man, I've been running Space Wolf Stormlands for 9 months now. I'm getting sick of it. All right, run Saga of the Beast. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Do something different.
Enjoy yourself. You don't have to run that unit. I mean, it bites you in the ass sometimes. Like, I took out my shooting from our world leaders, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore.
But you also wouldn't have known that if you didn't.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's the other thing is, because it's going back to Worlds, we talked about Eldar, Sisters, and Admech. But there was a Wrath of the Rock Space Marine list that made it the top 8.
Which one?
It was the Dark Angels, and it was Wrath of the Rock. It wasn't Gladius or any or
really.
Yeah. He was running Wrath. It was Dark Angels, Wrath of the. It was an actual Dark Angels detachment. So like, nothing, not just because there's a popular opinion of this doesn't work doesn't mean that you can't make it work. Which I've always been a huge advocate of. That was, you go way back to my first appearance on this wonderful channel, was talking about Slanesh Demons to an RTT I took, up in Spring Hill actually, and yeah, at the time this was before the crazy detachment they got when all they had was Demonic Incursion, and I ran Shalaxi, 3 Keepers, Be'lakor, a unit of Seekers, unit of Demonettes, the Mask, and Celesky. Came in second. Was only beaten on points by this guy over here because I can't have nothing nice.
Well, they can deep strike turn 1. They have -1 to wound if the strength is strength is more than your toughness. So yeah, they have a lot of great abilities.
Is that infantry locked or just Dark Angel's unit?
That's infantry and mounted.
Okay.
You can advance and charge with the unit. Lord of the Raven Wing, yeah. Wrath of the Rock is pretty good.
-1 to wound on the Lion. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. And then, of course, your Inner Circle companions with your GCR and your Deathwing Knights just doing what they do. And I believe he had a mixed list. I believe he had some vehicles, some infantry, even a few mounted Raven Wing stuff. But yeah, just to say, you don't have to fall into the mold of Gladius Dark Angels. You can explore, play. I'm excited. Part of my enjoyment, I will say, in these off seasons, quote unquote, is everything the community does. Like I said, I've been in Discord. I've been seeing people talk about their different factions. I've been in, Justin's Discord. Seeing people look for games and stuff. I'm actually going to be posting in there here soon when we get the voice channel set up and after Thanksgiving passes. I'll be posting in both Discords regularly, trying to meet my 2 to 3 games a week quota, either in real life or TTS. Another thing,
you just wanted a TTS channel, right? Like a TTS for events and practice and things like that.
Right, just a voice chat, yeah, so people could go and talk while they're playing. The other thing, again, to stay engaged with the hobby, but maybe not commit to playing, is literally just hobbying. Building, painting, basing, all all that other stuff that goes into this, you know, hobby to get to a game. And not even just models, you know, terrain. If you want to get like, this is a perfect time to get potentially a new terrain board, print a new terrain board, paint it up, have it ready for, you know, your team's next season. Your friends want to come over and play, or you want to eat the local store. You have a terrain set up ready to go. You know, there's a whole bunch of things to this hobby. The other thing that I would personally suggest is I would say to get your bug out bag, so to speak, ready for events. So like, you know, do you want a different carrying case? Do you want a table? Do you have, you know, all the stuff that you generally need for a 3-round day at an event?
Yep, that's smart. That's actually a great point that you bring up, Rigo. Yeah, get yourself prepared for the events next year. Save up your money too. I know that's a challenge throughout the holidays, right? Especially if you believe in it, or you have, you know, dependent people that are dependent on you giving them gifts and things like that. So try to save up, try to get prepared for next year. Get if you need an army tray, if you need a rolling cart, right? Now's the time to ask for those Christmas gifts as well to your family members and whatnot, right? You can ask those people for those gifts. They're probably going to look at you and be like, what the hell you need this for? Like, don't worry about it. It's 40K stuff. But this is the opportunity. Book bags, foam bags, dice. A lot of special discounts going on right now on dice. I think Baron of Dice has 20% off on the site. Lasers. Things like that. Like, we're going to do giveaways on lasers and stuff like that. I know Rexer's Lasers always likes to send me lasers, and at the events, we usually have lasers at the events, if not all the time. So, yeah, man, great opportunity. Great segue to doing like house events and scrimmages and mini team events. Like the Plasma Misfire guys we're talking about, they go on Fridays and play at their team captain's house. Things like that. Like, this is a great opportunity for you to enjoy yourself. And feel free to message me. Let me know if you want to play a game. I'm always willing and down to play a game, depending where we're going. I know a lot of people usually come here and play games against me. I have a lot of space here. So whatever, however, like, contact me. We're trying to play a game too. I need games too. I like to play as well. Not only just run events, I like to play too.
He does. I try to drag him to events. I'm actually trying to drag him to an event in February. We'll see if it works.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That's right. Kicking and screaming. Oh, I'm so excited for the weekend after Neverboard Games is down in Naples.
Oh, yes. Twin Dragons. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Invitational GT. For those of you who've won an RTT, GT, or any event at all, hit podium like first, second, and third. You can always message me, but get in contact with Twin Dragons that's actually running the event. They have an application process where you go through and let them know what event you've been a part of. As of right now, it's completely sold out, but attrition is a real thing. People like to drop around the holidays, so take your chances and maybe you get a great opportunity.
Yep. we
tortured that poor man. Why you guys do this to Alan? Alan's a sweetheart, man. Alan's a great guy, man. Listen, I'm a bully beater upper. I beat up on bullies. I'm a bully. I'm a bully's bully. He said, "No, I know. Of course, I know it is."
I'm going.
What is it?
I'm going CC's B team. He's like, I'm out. I'm dipping. I'm jumping ship.
Oh my gosh! Of course, I know you, JK, joking around and stuff like that. So, any more comments? Any more questions from anybody from the community? We've been in it for an hour and a half, or you want to stick around for 2 hours and kill it?
I do have one more thing to add. I don't know if it's going to take 30 minutes.
Let's do it.
But I was going to say the last thing I would encourage people to do if they, so again, joking, and poking aside, this is just a hobby. So how serious you take it is entirely, number one, valid. And number two, up to your level of, availability and what you can handle. There is, of course, how much we all would like to play and engage, than how much we're all actually able and allowed to. So, but the last thing I will say, sorry, you know what? Now I'm back on Justin's side. That's valid. What the heck, Alan? Where's your loyalty at?
Just keep on oscillating each side. Yeah. You are a mean person, Alan. See, I thought I knew you, but I don't know you.
As a hive mind, I am legally allowed to have all opinions. By definition, I have to. It's gone. You know what? I'm back on Alan's side. He's honest. We love an honest man.
Listen, if you like
They broke.
dogs, you need to watch Pluribus.
He gaslights. Is this like a? Do we have Jerry Springer going on in the comment?
I think so. He gaslights us. They broke me.
You know what?
It's all lies.
Only one way to solve this. Tio, make him play 40K.
Well, we should see one of them maybe. No, I don't think any of them are actually coming up on Saturday. So maybe not. I don't know.
Layout 8, so all the things are, facing this way, except it's Dawn of War deployment.
Layout 8, and we're going to use like old 40K terrain, 7-foot story tall ruins, just big blocks.
You mean a crater with a tree in it? And that's terrain?
Yes. A rock for the center of the table.
But no, what I was saying, the last thing I would suggest, and this is even good for like a community kind of building, doesn't have to be a solo thing. It can be, but it is doing your matchup matrices for team events. As they are growing in popularity, there will be more of them, and then both just in general and in the area of Florida at large, I should say, in the southeast, not necessarily here.
Yep.
But knowing that ahead of time, and metas change, FAQs drop, units, detachments, additions, but having a solid foundation of a faction, I can tell you from going from 8th to 9th to 10th and then on to 11th with Tyranids, even when everything's changed and rules and keywords and whatever, it's so much easier to come back to, oh, okay, hold on. This is how the game's played. This is what this army's identity is now. All right, you can kind of fall back on your experience, even with entirely new rule sets and shifting, game states.
Yep.
So doing that will help.
Great point you're bringing up, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, no, hit me up, brother. I would love to. I do coaching sessions, and I only charge cookies and the soul of kittens. That's it. That's Corn's way, man. I got to follow Corn's rules. That's what they said. That's the email I got last week. That's all I could do, man. I don't know.
Right. As is his war cry, Doe for the doughboy. Yes.
Well, all the young kids call it cookies.
I'll bring the Alan. We don't do littering. He just needs the souls. Whatever you do with the physical vessel, we don't want to be complicit.
No, please don't bring kittens. Seriously, listen, I love it. I love that people, love to play into the game. I literally had a guy years ago, okay? He left one of his miniatures behind. So I sent him a picture of a space wolf holding his little nurgling hostage. Literally, it had his little heavy pistol to the nurgling. And a little sign in the background, it says, I will return this. I would not return this unless you bring me 2 bags of doggy chow. Making a joke to Space Wolves, right? The dude comes to my next event with 2 bags of dog chow. So I had to give him his nurgling, the hostage nurgling back.
Did you reimburse him?
No, dude, he was serious. He was like, keep it. I was like, I have no dogs, dude. What am I gonna do with this?
Halloween bowl for the kids? I don't know.
Apparently, yeah. Yeah, kids had a nice tree Halloween.
Dude, I just found out, slightly off topic, over off of Park Street here in Pinellas Park, by the Pinellas Trail, there is a capybara bar. You can go and sit and have a drink and a meal, and they're just like capybaras walking around. You can pet and pick up.
That was fucking great. That would be
I just
great.
want there to be. I just want to call like a local like dog shelter and just be like, hey, is it like was wash day yesterday? You wouldn't just bring the dogs to this like warehouse for 6 hours. Like they'll get all the attention they want. I promise.
I'm just waiting for someone to come in like in a white suit with a goat and a white goat. Like, I am the goat. Just play Warhammer with a goat in his hand.
Every time one of his models dies, he just feeds it to the goat.
Yes. Any bad saves, any
the dice go.
Any miscast, that miniature just dies to the goats. Just gets fed to the goats.
The judge gives him a yellow card, feeds it to the goat.
He feeds it to the goats. Bad dice, goat.
Your opponent's being a little bit of a jerk, straight to the goat.
What happened to
the
your
goat
second
roll
round?
for him?
The goat roll for him and shit.
You have you know those bingo circles that spin?
Yes.
You just get one of those, a little button the goat steps on to spin it, and a dice just drops out.
Oh my god. Or it's just pellets of I'm getting too far into this. All right, anyways. I digress, people. This can get really wild. This is Onslaught at midnight.
Late night with Onslaught. Oh boy.
Late night with Onslaught.
I'd be so mad telling my TI. Look, I wouldn't even be mad because if I was captaining or on a team and someone's like, man, I lost a goat guy. Not even that. They'd come up like, I lost to the goat. Like, oh, is that his name? No. Like, he barely. I lost to the goat. The goat.
He's an actual goat. He actually lost to a goat. No. Literally, I lost to a goat. Look at the picture. It's an actual goat. Oh my gosh. I'm dead. I love this community. Please make my day.
Could you
Please
imagine?
Make my day, someone, and bring a goat to a store.
Could you imagine having to award best general to a goat?
Best general dressed or with a goat?
Not even best, yeah. like not even that. Just like best in faction. Like the goat is the only one that showed up playing Imperial Agents, just hedging their bets, and it's like best Imperial Agents goes to the goat, and like he just sets the goat up by himself. He didn't even come. It's just a goat walking up to you.
Oh my god! Just a goat walking up to you with a Minotaur army, which is now whatever.
That is forever the Onslaught banner on Facebook. It's just a picture of you and Tim and a goat with a medallion around its neck.
Oh. I'm dead. All right. Handling the GOAT award, yes. It'll just be pellets. It'll just be a pile of pellets.
No. You know what's going to happen? You're going to hand the award over, and as the picture's getting taken, you're going to hear crunch, crackle, crackle, crackle. You'll start eating the award.
He'll start eating everything.
No.
Oh my god.
That picture will get so many likes. Turns out, you want to get people in the 40K, all you need is live talk. Who knew?
Put it on TikTok. Like your boy said, put the GOAT picture on TikTok.
Oh my god, yes. Of course they're an orc player. The goat screams wah.
Now that would be badass. Somebody spray painted a fucking goat green and it was like wah.
Have you ever heard the bellowing of a goat?
Yeah, it sounds like wah. Yes, that's why I said it. It sounds like a wah.
Sitting in there, be like, all right, I'm gonna move to my movement phase, and just blood curdling scream from like 3 tables over. Like, oh.
You gotta challenge this goat. You know how goats like Rams like to, test people? Clip Lewis doing the goat voice.
maybe guys don't bring your children to this event because if one of them, particularly a little boy, decides to test the goat.
Yes.
Well,
Just saying.
I do though. I would with familiar, dude, Alan. I want like us as a community to just like come together and like every team just bring an animal, like just everyone.
Just familiars, birds, lizards, whatever, iguanas.
Just parrots, ferrets, guinea pigs, cats, dogs. You know, just a pig.
I mean, we are in Florida. I mean, have you seen It's Florida, man? Have you seen that? I mean,
Yes.
It shows every city and how crazy Florida is. And I mean, it is close to Brooksville, which is not too far off of, Jaguars and shit like that.
I'm bringing a crab. Do it, Alan.
Do it. Bring a crab. Your crab holds your die for you.
It's his CP every turn, so like he just like moves it in the crab's claw, and the crab squeezes a little harder.
Would I be hard to just start squeezing that resin? Oh my gosh. Who's gonna bring the bald eagle? Who's gonna
Just scuttling along the table?
Who's gonna be the John Cena with the bald eagle?
7 feet of wings. You're trying to set your thing up. You're getting the back of the head with a wing.
You can't ever roll dice because it's just impeding you from rolling dice. It's just winging out on the table.
The store manager's like, guys, it's 2:00. You got to go home, and you know the Falconeer or the Eagle guy just like you tell him to come down. I don't.
Oh my god! No, somebody's gonna bring a jackal.
Okay, look. Art of War with the absolute prime green. It's wingspan marks the deployment.
It's wingspan marks the deployment zone.
If there was a Falconeer who could train their Falcon to roll, like grab a claw full of dice, fly up, and just like Salt Bay them onto the table.
That would be hilarious, dude. Or just a little chip. Just get a little chip to roll your dice for you.
That was my next one. It's just a monkey on your shoulder like Aladdin. Just
grab your opponents. He puts shit on it. He rolls it into his shit and rolls his dice.
40K pet day.
40K pet day. Yes.
Me
40K familiars.
I'm just walking in with a 7-foot anaconda. Like, look. I don't even know if I'm going home, but let's go. Send the Raven. Eagle deploy reserve. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The Eagle comes in just carrying an Ares freaking dropship from Custodes.
By far, I think a parrot would be the best one, though. Just curse out your opponent the whole time. Just distract the fuck out of him. Fuck you. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Oh, man. YouTube is going to tag you so bad.
Here's how you be a true menace to society. You just show up with a jar of, like, little black specks. And if someone's like, oh, what'd you bring? You're like, bed bugs. Whether or not this stays closed depends on if I win or not. You hold the whole hall hostage.
Oh my gosh. All right. I think that's time for us scrolling the trench coat. Oh my gosh. Anime? No.
Look, Plasma, I know. My father was a pest controlman for 40 years, and we still had a hard time getting rid of him when we had him when I was in high school. It was a freaking nightmare. Never again. It was so bad.
You got to torch the whole house.
I love almost all animals. I am a huge huge animal lover. I still eat meat. They taste great. I can't help it.
Animals
man,
taste great.
What does?
The animals you like taste great.
Some of them. I'm a big fan of cows, whether they're alive or not is really irrelevant. I like cows. But bed bugs, fleas, mosquitoes, and ticks, nah, they don't pass.
Good night, Alan. Take care, brother.
All right. See you, Alan. Thanks for showing up. Also, I actually have a bit of a headache from not getting enough air because I was laughing so much.
Exactly.
But thank you for joining us. Like we said, we like to lead by example. I'll speak for him a little bit. I have faith he'll agree. Have fun with it. Have fun, make jokes, do silly stuff, and do serious stuff too. For those of you who want to get games in, even want to have coaching matches, like not even full matches, just say, hey, can you walk me through what do you mean deployment and movement phase? Reach out to me. I'm totally down to sit down with you for an hour or 2 or 4. Even multiple people. If you know a couple people, like, hey, we're trying to get into it in the basics, elude us, or we don't really know what staging, means or looks like. Yeah, it don't have to be a full game. You don't gotta, it's a hobby. We all make time for stuff. So that's just my spiel.
It's the holidays. Everyone's eating and sleeping, hibernating.
As soon as I'm taking a shower and going to bed, that's my nighttime plans. Shower and straight to bed.
That's what I've been loving throughout. That's what I love most about the holidays. I can just relax, man, and just be like, okay, I'm going to sleep early in tonight. I'm going to early night, maybe. Wake up.
You heard him. Everyone, blow up his DMs and Discord and Facebook and emails with just the most dumbest 40K questions.
I silent everything around 10, so good luck.
Go to his next event and just the BCP link and send him the link and I'm sorry, hey, what are the dates for this?
Just spam it, yeah.
Just the most obvious stuff. He loves that. He loves when people ask him questions about stuff that's clearly stated.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. So thank you to everyone, as always.
Good talking to you all. I will not be back in 2026, so, I'm getting booted for sarcasm.
I'm about to boot him. Thank you very much.
No card.
No cards next year. It's just going to be point deductions. Woohoo!
Oh, that's going to make people behave.
We'll see about that. We will see. I can't wait. I'm excited. Also, most importantly, all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We will not be live next week. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll be live the week after Thanksgiving. Enjoy. Eat up. Enjoy your family. Red card. Feed it to the goat. Yes.
I'm gonna find an event venue that you go to that allows animals, even a one-time exception. I'm gonna run a goat for 3 hours. Oh, is it for a kids party? Kinda. Kids at heart.
Stop it. Oh my gosh. If you bring a goat to my event, I'm gonna fucking die laughing. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fucking die. And I'm gonna ask you to pick up the pellets of shit that he's gonna be dropping everywhere.
That goat will be wearing a diaper. I thought of this. Don't try me. They make him big enough.
I've thought this out. I got plan A, B, C, and F, motherfucker.
Don't you a middle ground between a cow and a gerbil? All right, they don't stop eating, so they don't stop doing the other thing.
You skip E. You don't even got to plan E. You just skip it to F. Oh my god!
No, it's been a wonderful night. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, future people on YouTube.
Always.
Tell me the lottery numbers if you could. That'd be great if you could send those back in time. I'll give you 2%. Fair trade. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. Say mean things in the comments. We don't care. Keep it going around.
And Onslaught Gaming 40K, where victory is just a strategy away. Great night. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving. We will see you soon.
Have a good holiday, everyone. Stay safe.
Peace. Enjoy. Bye.